we are back with Dr. David Gutterman, a clinical psychologist with Cone Health, LeBauer, Behavioral Medicine, talking about navigating emotions during the holidays. So even before we get to Thanksgiving, we're thinking about, what's going to happen in the next couple of days. What can we do now to mentally prepare ourselves for, possibly stressful situations, that conversation with that one family member that always comes up that we wish that it wouldn't, that kind of thing?
Right. Well, I think most of us have been to enough gatherings. We recognize that that often does, in fact, happen. Whether you're dealing with loss or some other issue in your life, or it's just an uncomfortable conversation. So I always suggest think about the guests, the people who are going to be there. Very often you can, if you've been to celebrations with these people before, you can anticipate some of the trigger points or more difficult conversations. And I think it's always a good idea to expect that might occur, but always have a plan. And that plan can be as direct as simply saying to the group or to an individual, I'm just not comfortable with that conversation. We tend to be reluctant to do that. And I think it's a mistake to engage into a discussion that isn't going to lead anywhere good. So I think you should give yourself permission to be able to say politely that you're just not really comfortable participating in that conversation. And if some people, which they tend to be, are persistent, you can politely exit the situation. Give yourself permission to do that. You don't need to force yourself to stay in uncomfortable situations.
All right. So there are things that we probably should avoid doing that we probably think help our stress, but probably don't help our stress. So let's talk about those things.
Well, Tanya, every year I mention around the holiday season that as much as it is nice to celebrate with food and with drink, that to try to anesthetize oneself with alcohol can be a problem. It's a very slippery slope. And I think, again, when emotions are high and tension or anxiety is high, there's a tendency to want to sometimes, have that extra drink or two to soothe that anxiety. Not a good idea when it comes to some of the holidays, because again, our ability to screen what we say, how we react, and it intensifies certain emotions as well, including grief or sadness or loss. So generally, it's not a good mechanism or tool to try to manage the anxiety. You're much better off having behavioral strategies, talking to your friends, talking to others who are going to be there, letting them know that you might need to lean on them.
I was about to say, what are those things? I'm thinking some people used to have a rubber band and they used to snap it a couple of times to remind them, hey, let's not do that.
Yeah, twist or something to let people know. But it really does work, because generally friends and family can be great rescuers to really kind of come to your aid at a time like that to really help you out.
All right. Well, happy Thanksgiving to you. Hope all goes well around your dinner table. And for those
Thank
of
you
you
so
at
much,
home,
and happy Thanksgiving to everyone. And keep in mind, gratitude above all. We can always find that thing to be grateful for.
For sure. We're going to put this in the To Your Wellbeing section of our website so that you can maybe send this to someone, or maybe you need to listen to it one more time. Right now, we're going to take a look at the forecast.